Sapiosocial, and we are a panel of intellectuals who share our perspectives on different situations in the world. I am Jeantal Glenn.
And I'm Dr. Gray.
Khalil Dorsey.
Today we're going to be talking about Ferguson tragedy. Josh, would you like to start off?
Yes, I would. Well, I've been looking at the Ferguson situation, and I can truly say that I am really and deeply disappointed in how the cops have handled themselves, conducted themselves, and how they treat the civilians, the citizens of Ferguson, Missouri. It is a great disappointment. I think you're overstepping your boundaries. I feel as though this whole heightenedness of the community, and you have people like Jesse Jackson, he don't need to be there. I mean, he was like a complete fool. I'm gonna just be real with you. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it, alright? Jesse Jackson looked like a complete idiot showing up to Ferguson, Missouri. I want my paycheck. Like, no, you're gonna get a foot put in your ass. Don't come to here. You don't need their bullshit. I don't need to corrupt bullshit. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I'm not. Ferguson don't need you and Al Sharpton with that fake pay. What you call it? A toupee or whatever you want to call it on your head. Go sit down. Go sit in a retirement home or something. But don't come to Ferguson. This is a new day, a new generation, and these group of people are pissed the fuck off. Okay? This ain't sweet sunshine. This shit is really happening. And I'm disappointed that we have martial law and we have all these other different things taking place. When did we become a nation that become a war zone? I mean, I get how T.I. feels about it in the song that he recently came out to say, like, you know what? I'm sick of this bullshit. You know what? I agree with you. But on an intellectual aspect, I can truly say this matter will never go away. It'll continue until our race, African Americans, actually become united. And until that day actually happens, we're going to continue seeing this bullshit. Khalil, it's your turn. Say something.
Well, first off, I want to say that, like, as far as the whole little situation, with people still marching and this, that, and the third, I want to hit people with a different perspective for a second, because I feel like people are looking at it as far as, you know, this is a justice thing, and like, you know, and it is something that we should be, you know, marching about. It is something that we should feel like, you know, we deserve justice for this. It is something of that nature. However, it's about how you're going about getting justice, first of all. And honestly, I'm not saying the way that we've been doing it has been wrong, because, we've been protesting. We've been trying to get the word out, trying to get people to join the movement and stuff like that. But honestly, I'm going to put it to you like this. You need to use this as more of as more as our opponents are using this. They're using this as a tool of a financial gain. People just don't see it. You out here protesting, and you out here, you know, you marching with whoever you choose to march with, whether it be friends, family, loved ones, etc., etc. You know, y'all out here marching, and still, you know, y'all marching for a good cause, but at the same time, did it ever dawn on you to think that these people that are putting martial law in effect, and the people that's sending those out there, the police officers and all these other people, it's called crowd control for a reason. They get paid to do this. They get paid to sit here and carry riot shields, throw tear gas at you, you know, to try and calm you down. That's their whole job. To be quite honest, and this is nothing but a money maker for them. You giving them more money to continue to throw tear gas at you and have a riot shield to push you back away from them. And I kind of feel like, because T.I. was not the only person that brought up a song, because this is something that needs to be addressed. However, B.O.B. brought up a song called The New Black, and he was talking about, and he was saying in his song, he was like, you got to hit these people where it hurts, they pockets. You thinking that this is just about justice. This is not about justice. This is about them making money. At the end of the day, they still getting paid. They still get paid to sit and make decisions and place certain districts on martial law. They get paid to do this. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, the people, I'm not against the people. I feel like B.O.B., I'm not against, this marching thing. But honestly, if we are in martial law, last time I checked, martial law is something that's used as a tool for a means of rebellion or war. So let me address something. If this is particularly, if some people are being put in martial law, and some people are being placed in a situation where they can't do anything because their government has said that no, you cannot do this or whatever, or an executive order has went out and y'all can't do shit, then that particularly means that what do you call this? Because it's not order and it's not justice. At this point, it is war. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that that's what needs to happen. Y'all need to go buy guns and shit. No, that's not what I'm saying. But what I am saying, that this has been war before you even realized it was war. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like with the people that's protesting, keep protesting. Because the people that's actually, like, people that are intellectually smart, all warfare is based upon deception. So the people that's already out there protesting, yeah, keep protesting, because the others that are actually going to have money and funds to actually do something about it, yeah, they're going to do something about it. As far as y'all protesting, y'all are being used as a distraction for this point. To distract everybody to say, yeah, go out there and protest, do this, do that, da, 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 da. It's a distraction. This is a tool. Because all them people that's protesting, they ain't getting paid, but the people that's trying to stop them from protesting, yeah, they get paid. They get paid. So it is what it is. Like, this is a financial gain. And then another thing is, I hope that this is not one of those things that just kind of, they put some law or they do something, and then it was just that it took them so long to finally do one thing, and then it justifies everybody else that got killed. And it's just like, okay, that don't make sense to me. And then everybody decides to calm down and, not pay too much attention to it and all that other different stuff. And it's just that one thing. I hope this is not just another passing. That's what I think of. That's what I'm hoping, But that's pretty much my spill on it.
Okay. Well, I have to say about the whole Ferguson thing. I mean, it's just, honestly, police brutality, it's just been a major problem in America for the past 3 or 4 decades, maybe even more than that, but I'm just estimating. But it's been a major problem against people in general, but also minorities, mainly African Americans. And, the Rodney King situation, the Emmett Till situation. He wasn't necessarily shot, but he was beaten by cops, and, I mean, that was no justice brought to that as well, because all of those men, they were brought in court, and they were all let go. So, I mean, it was just, and all the evidence was there. So, it just makes no sense as to, it seems like they get the justice if we were to do the same thing, but if they do it to us, it's like, oh, nobody cares, And I just find that really, really that's really cold. It's really cold. And, it's, if you will, to say, like, we're basically being hunted at this point. And I felt like I had a good feeling ever since the Trayvon Martin situation. And I don't think we'll ever fully know the whole story, but regardless of what the story was, I don't think he should have been shot and killed. You know, I mean, that's just crazy. Whether or not he was defending himself or if he hit the man or whatever the case may be. Yeah, it might have been wrong if he ended up hitting Zimmerman, but I mean, at the same time, that's no right for you to shoot him. You know, I mean, that just, you know, but I seriously doubt that he was hitting a guy who was like, I mean, how tall is Zimmerman? Wasn't he like 6 feet or something like that?
It's 5'9".
Oh, well, almost.
I think it's not case.
Well, I don't know. I know he was bigger than Trayvon. He had to be like 200-something pounds.
I don't know.
So, yeah, he was bigger than him. He was way bigger than him. So you telling me that this big old guy is pretty much scared of a little boy? Like, that's just crazy to me. That you have to pull a gun out, you know, and shoot him.
They said that he's not a fight. That's why he shot him.
You know, we don't do that one. But you know, I just find that ridiculous. That's not an excuse. I just find it crazy, and you know, it's just not called for.
But what ruined that case was Rachel Jeantal.
You said what's what?
Rachel Jeantal is the reason why the case didn't go went south.
Not familiar with that name.
Rachel Jeantal is Trayvon Martin's friend.
Oh, right.
She's the reason why the case
I remember now. I almost forgot, but I remember who she was.
She got out.
And yeah, she was actually, that was another thing I want to touch on too. They were getting at this child for not being able to
The prosecution
write in
put her on.
cursive, not being able to speak, quote unquote, intelligently. I mean, you know, the girl, she seemed like she had been through a lot. And the fact that she lost her friend, you know, I mean, and being forced to talk in front of a jury when you don't even really know what's going on. The only reason you're in here is because you knew someone who ended up getting killed. I mean, that's just kind of, in a sense, excuse my language, it's kind of fucked up. So it's just like,
America.
you know, well, yes. But I mean, it's just kind of fucked up. I mean, honestly, because what would you do if someone you know, whether it was a friend or a family member who got killed, and you had no reason, you had no way of knowing what really happened? You know, you just remember whatever conversation you had with them prior to it, and then all of a sudden you're put into a courtroom, and they're like, okay, asking you like all these thousand questions, and it's just like, I don't know what you're talking about. Like, you know, it's just like, it's pretty messed up. And then, of course, you know, here it goes with black people. You got some black people who I call coons, who, you know, not even paying attention to, yeah, he's one of them. Not even paying attention to the government. He's a government format, by the way, you guys.
He's been for 25 years.
Yeah, he has. It's been proven in practice. I mean, you can go and do research. But, he needs to get rid of that damn Perm. Like, come on.
Someone going
no, get rid of it. Get rid of it. You too damn old. Either go down to a shave off. I'm sorry.
You got a lacefront for you.
No, but anyway, back to being no, but back to being serious here. So,
you know.
I mean, you know, we have people who are coons out here just acting a fool and not even trying to listen to what this girl was trying to say, or at least see her point of view of the story or whatever. They're sitting up here talking about how big she is, how dark she is, with that whole light skin, dark skin crap, you know, Willie Lynch stuff going on in their minds. And, you know, that's always been the mindset ever since that was placed in, you know, in 1950s and 60s. But don't quote me on that, though. I think it was right around that time. I don't believe it. But definitely, you know, that's what's in a lot of folks' minds as well. So when this young lady was trying to give her side of the story, or at least tell whatever she could, you know, she was basically in backlash by her own people. And I'm pretty sure that was upsetting to her, because she's like, well, damn. You know, I thought I would expect this from the opposite race, but I would not expect this from my own people. But you know, the funny thing is, and I'm pretty sure she did think that, but the funny thing is, Pac said the same thing. Tupac Shakur, I remember him quoted saying, he said that he would expect for white people and the police and the government to be after him and to try to kill him. But he said that it didn't cross his mind that his own people that he was trying to teach, that he was trying to lift up, would ever try to turn their backs on him. But that lets you know some of them could be working for him, like Mr. Al Sharpton. And honestly, he might try to take our video down. So if the video ends up being removed from YouTube, then you'll know why. Because Al Sharpton is a government informant.
That's for you, Al Sharpton. You're a bigot and an asshole. I want you to know. But your daughter is doing a great job. But you, sir, are a complete asshole. Nothing.
I'm gonna leave this video saying this. Leave our conversation. Saying this. The great and powerful leader Martin Luther King Jr. once said, "I submit that an individual who breaks the law that conscience tells him is unjust and who willingly accepts the penalty of imprisonment in order to arouse the conscience of the community over its injustice is in reality expressing the highest respect for the law." And I will leave it at that. And this has been Sapio Social. Thank you for watching. Peace.